When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Now on first down from the 30. On the move, it's Moulton. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. Still running at the 40. There he goes. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish today, but I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield, but you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
To throw, it's Childs. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff to the lone back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a gap, it's Moulton. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Give to the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Coleman.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Got his man quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Frazier. Gets it past the marker. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Spartans! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got a man in the middle. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Belly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snagged out of the air. On the move at the 30. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Hawkeyes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Across the 35. They pick up the 1st down, they'll mark him at the 34. Gotta be expeditious here. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fires to the middle, and they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Big guy smells it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He'll set up to throw. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Firing to the right, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It'd have been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously, still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. But that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on third down. To the air, it's Childs. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And there he goes! The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault, precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Makes the grab. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. And the Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Childs. Pulls it in, it's Bullard. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Marsh.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
It's caught. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Moulton. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run to the left. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! The offense cashing it in on that drive. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Zings it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Scanning the field, it's Childs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Right back to the well. At the 45 on his way. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it set up on the outside. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 70-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Childs. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Cradles it at the 35. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Unloads it downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the...
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's McCray. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker is Velling. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.